vision.
Because I only came to YouTube because I was beefing with him. So when I came up with the show idea of like ESPN style, because I'm learning as I go. So I had this channel. I know Matt Barnes. They got all the smoke, right? But they're on Showtime, so they have infrastructure. I got the knuckleheads. They have um what was it, Players Tribune, they have infrastructure. So I didn't have nothing. I just had a concept and then this channel where I had like 1,000 people on it. So I made the deal with them instead of going with a platform. So instead of going with a platform and you're paying me $2,000 an episode, I made a deal with the sponsor themselves because I would have been on Showtime and then Showtime would have had Underdog as the sponsor. So I cut the middleman out and said,
Can I ask you a question? Can I stop you in between just to ask you a couple questions?
Yes.
All right, so because I went just purely based off of what you were explaining on your live stream, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you say you needed the infrastructure, was the show already pitched? Because some people are saying that the show was pitched to Showtime or something like that, and you just cut out the middleman.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yes.
Okay. So that part, all right, so I got clarification on that. And then the other part, the other question that I have is, did you think that the show would be as big as it's going to be? And that's one of the reasons why you gave up equity into it.
No, I didn't know anything. I didn't know if it was going to be big or not.
Okay, I got you.
So,
Well, I mean, that changes it a little bit for me. Because I almost think that if you would have known, and you can correct me, if you would have known what it was going to do, then you wouldn't have gave up the equity into it.
Yeah, but it was, the reason I gave up equity is because, so I used to do this in the weed, so I started in the weed game, right? I was the landlord. What I would do is I will have one of these growers come in, right?
This nigga about to say some stupid
build
shit.
The infrastructure. They build the system, right? Mm-hmm. They build these elaborate systems. I let them get 2 crops in, and then I kick them out. Now I have the infrastructure, and then I take over the business. That was the same concept here. Let them come in here, build the studio, build all the equipment, do everything that's here. We got 2 years. Once it's over with, I got the infrastructure. Now I can set up shop a professional style. At first, I didn't know how to do any of that. And all I knew is most people just had a camera. They walked around with the camera. They set it up, tripod style, and then they just do that. I didn't want that. I didn't want that style. I wanted what Matt Barnes. I wanted that look, the Pat McAfee look. So the only way to do that was to convince the sponsor. And I said, hey, listen. Instead of you paying me and then I shout out your Underdog and we do all this,
check.
We can be 50-50 partners. So you have skin in this game to build the show the way it is. You can use this as a commercial, meaning you got shorts, you can put your logo on it, you can put it in the algorithm, you can put it on my Instagram page, you can do this. So you are doing better because now you have full control of your product. Right? So because you have full control of your product, that's how you're going to make your money. You get to push the FTDs, you get to do all of that in-house, and you don't need just to pay someone these like a Cameron and stuff like that. You don't have to pay them, and then they do it, and you don't like the product. You can fully control it.
Did you lose control, though?
Hey, I'm headed to HEB. Need anything?
Actually, yeah, I do get a list going.
Pause for the facts. Susie here is shopping for a used car, but she doesn't know that nearly half of them have been in an accident.
What do you mean?
Because you don't, based off of what you were saying, you don't get to determine how the show goes. You know what I'm saying? Because, the partnership I get, you didn't really understand exactly how big the platform was.
This gonna be some good business talk.
I think you undersold yourself because you didn't realize how great you was as a content creator. Honestly, and I've given you props. I've always celebrated you and said that I think that you are incredible and that you got the #1 basketball show in the whole 9 yards. But at what point in this infrastructure deal did you give up the control to where you can't determine, hey, no, I'm
Yeah, it's gonna be some
executive
real
producers,
talk
I
right
control
here,
my own
nigga.
IP,
Straight
I
up.
determine how many times we stream.
Anton knows his business. He's gonna get into the equity, the intellectual property
what I'm saying.
conversation.
Okay, so I have 50% of both shows. So basically, any show I produce under No Chill Productions. So No Chill Production is what's 50-50. They don't have rights to Gilbert Arenas. So this channel, anything I do with my name and likeness outside of No Chill Productions, I own 100%. So I'm not exclusive to doing deals, right, with other people. So I never really had control. I didn't want control of thumbnails and all that because I didn't really know about it. I didn't really care. Just you do what you need to do. I'll learn on the way when my contract
He wanted the show, he wanted the infrastructure, but they're about to try to tell him about giving up the IP.
My deal is actually this. I own all the equipment. Now, when it comes to the show itself, remember, it's a concept.
Right.
It's not real. 50% is
It is real. It's the IP,
if we
dumbass.
sell it. Now, if I walk away, what do they have?
This
They
nigga
can't use
is
Gil's
dumb.
Arena name. They can't use Gil's Arena crew. That's part of my deal. They can't use Skip Bayless and the crew.
He's
That's
dumb.
part of my deal. So that means they will have to start brand new with a whole different cast and
If
everything.
that's his deal, then okay,
They
but
will have to go
that sounds
somewhere else, get
far-fetched.
all new equipment and get all
But if that's his deal, that's his
all
deal,
new
you know?
staff and talent to start a basketball show and a football show. So it's not.
I understand what you're saying on that front. What I'm saying is, how is he able to take your name off of your channel, bro? That's your name.
No, okay, it wasn't them taking the name. I thought and felt this. I watched Matt Barnes, right? He had All the Smoke podcasts. Then he added, first he added Kevin Garnett, right? So the Kevin Garnett show is under All the Smoke
And he's saying if
podcasts.
it didn't have his name,
So there's no
he could
Kevin
mass brand it.
Garnett and Paul Pierce, nothing. You're hidden under someone else, right? And then they added Rachel Nichols, hidden under someone else. So I was like, well, these two got hidden, but they're all individuals. I'm one person. I got football and basketball. But if I had the Gil's Arena page, the football show get lost. So I was thinking build a network. So it's basically like the page is
Just call it the
ESPN,
arena, make it
there's
ambiguous.
Gil's Arena, and then there's Gridiron. The football show.
That's
So
what I
and
thought
then-
that you did initially when I first seen the name change. But here's the thing, Gil. On the live stream, you said that when you got arrested, that's when they took the name from you because your name was no longer good in their eyes when it comes to promoting the product and being aligned with the brand.
Yes, that's what I said.
But he was lying?
But
But
now you saying something different is what I'm saying. You saying that was always the play for you to rebrand for the brand to live on, basically. But then that's the thing that I had a problem with is, wait a minute. I thought, because honestly, from a business perspective, I looked at you as a genius. I'm like, oh shit, you really turning into a whole network.
That's why. Come on now, stop lying.
No, seriously, this is honest to God truth. This on everything. On my father's grave, I said Gil is a genius. He about to take on all of these other ESPNs and all of this other shit, and he don't need nobody to do it. I'll be honest with you, bro. Like from a content creation perspective, how you built the brand, how you put your homies on and shit like that, I salute you. And again, I think that you're great. But then at the same time,
let's put some clarity on it. Now that we know he don't own, but 50% underdog put them other people on. But we got to give them a
here's
shout
my
out
thing.
too. Let's give underdog a salute too.
but he got
here's
them
my
the
thing.
deal though.
Because I look at you as such a great businessman and as a great content creator,
Right. He holds you to a higher standard. Like that's the whole point of Kwame is saying
I
standards.
don't look at you. I know you a contributor on the show, But I'm gonna just be honest with you. I
Like,
don't look
that's
at you in the
Kwame's
same
point is,
vein that I
nigga,
look at the rest of the niggas in social.
you don't want to know what's
Because you the
going on
brain,
with the
right?
show
You
because
the
you want
brain,
to
you
be
the brain.
lazy, you want to be.
Without you, none of
Yes.
them other niggas exist in my mind. It's plenty of niggas that start a basketball podcast that ain't popping at all. That shit is trash. Let's just keep it 100.
Wait,
And
Powell
Gilbert,
stepping down? Nah, he's
in
staying
that
put.
lane, to be honest, the reason Gilbert's show is so good is because he's Gilbert Arenas. You know what I'm saying? And he can, his niche is partnering the production
That's why I'm
with
watching
his
Call
technical knowledge of basketball. You know what I'm saying? Backing it with the experience of his whole thing is basically, I was on path to be better than what Stephen Curry is right now. And he's tapping into that. And he probably got the idea from just being out in the world and people saying shit like that.
So here's the thing. It's like, nah, man.
It's the other way around, Kwame.
That's what you said, you.
Antoine, let me check him real quick. Kwame Brown.
That's what you said, bro.
You went
You
viral.
said you built No Chill Gill and it went into Gill's Arena. That's what you said.
Kwame,
You didn't say that cleared up.
Kwame, before you said my name on your YouTube channel, you had 1,300 people. You said
We're
my
asking
name.
about you, though.
You said my name.
Gill's Arena?
Hold on. You said my name and you blew up.
Filibuster King. Filibuster.
Right? You had 1,300. I know because I was a
You
follower.
never had Gill's Arena.
I was a
before
follower.
you started talking about me.
You had 1,300 people. You used my name in
What
the
did
algorithm.
you have? What did
Should
you
we go?
have?
Should we go to your video that you hid now? But it's
This
your
man won't
biggest
answer
video.
one question. Did
Okay,
you have
so-
Gill's Arena or not?
No, I did not.
Thank you. Keep proceeding with your time.
Did you have 400,000 before you said my name, or did you just have 1,300 people playing golf in your little outfits, being a nobody?
Let me say this.
I had 1,300 people
Y'all niggas got
attached
your own
to all the Smoke podcasts, not Gilbert Arenas.
Papa, who did you tag? Did you tag all the Smoke podcasts,
All the Smoke
or did you use your Big Daddy's name? Did you tag Gilbert Arenas, or did you?
And talk to Anton? This was supposed to be
Did
a
you
big bang,
tag?
little
Did
bang.
you tag
Hold
all
on,
the
first
Smoke,
of all,
or did
stop
you
yelling,
tag?
Stop yelling. Stop being feminine. Stop yelling. I'm letting you talk, but you can't just yell. This conversation is not about to turn into you arguing with Kwame. You said something about a man creating a studio, and now it's a big bank take little bank conversation. You want to argue with me because you broke, nigga. I think you're broke, nigga. You want to argue with me, and niggas say you ain't got no money. Let's get back to that, nigga.
No.
You want to argue with me all day.
I think that I have more assets and money than most of these niggas, including Gil. I ain't changing that shit. So we can get.
I didn't ask about.
That's a whole nother conversation. We can get to that in a minute. What I'm trying to understand is, and I'm speaking from the lens of a fan, right? Because I watch you as a fan. I watch you as a person, just like everybody else, because I think that y'all is popping. All right? I think that you great. I'm a huge NBA fan. I'm courtside as many games as I can.
All right, bro.
Because
Come on,
that was
bro.
my dream going up. It's just to watch you niggas hoop, right? But I'm speaking from a fan's perspective and from this lens. We looked up to you niggas, right? And so I have a greater
That's the
expectation
problem
for you
there.
than I have for everybody else.
That's the problem.
Because you have always, in a sense, been at the forefront. I don't understand, and a lot of people have been reacting the same way.
You keep
and I
saying
feel the
these
same
niggas
way.
shouldn't be. This
We
nigga.
kind of feel like that's selling out. You know what I'm saying? It's selling out to get them folks your shit, bro. Because it ain't always about the money. When you get rich, like at some point, it's like we expect for y'all.
What do you mean, bro? He got kids, bro. The nigga can pass equity and he can pass that money down to his kids. What do niggas be taught? I get what they're saying, but it's like, we gotta stop conflating. That's how you know you're getting flustered. We gotta stop conflating sentiments, bro. I'm looking for. There we go. I just gotta organize my scenes, by the way.
To actually be the businessman, to be the lightning rod, to not let other people take your shit or other people be able to tell you what you can and you can't do with your platform. That's the lens I think that a lot of people are saying from your perspective, from y'all. It's like how much money will it take for somebody else for them to be able to? Because it's almost like they look at your shit is more valuable than you look at your shit. We look at your shit like that because when we look at certain platforms and it change because it get too corporatized or people can't say what they want to say and all of that stuff, that hurt us because y'all are a part of the culture, a part of basketball culture that's not sold out. When we see all of these gambling companies buying into these NBA teams and the Dallas Mavericks and all of that, I hate that because it's like, okay, so it prices out the fans. They can't even go to the games no more at a reasonable rate and all of this stuff. And I know they got to pay NBA players salaries and everything because it's a business, but at what point do we balance it out to where we can have independently people that's great, that create great shows like you, or is it always 100% about the bag?
At Community First Health Plans,
you're
more than a member. You are the reason we've offered high-quality health plans for
back,
over 30 years.
Way to get out of his way,
Giving
Kwame.
back to the local community we love.
It all depends on what you're talking about. Like you're talking about when did I give up control? The beginning was 50-50, right? I sold them the concept of something that I thought would be good. They funded it for it to be where it
he
is
just
now.
wanted the
So at the end of the day,
infrastructure is what he's saying.
you gotta look at a partnership. But you gotta look at a partnership.
You don't need no nigga to fund your ventures. You rich, my nigga, right?
Yes. But why do I need to spend my own money on a concept?
Because it's your IP, it's your product.
Right.
Huh?
It's your IP, it's your product.
Right.
I don't know if it's a product yet. So you remember, I don't. You don't believe in you more than they believed in you. No, what I'm saying is, I don't like. This is 2022. I don't know anything yet about this. Right? There's no blueprint yet.
He's trying to say he bought into the market, but
there's no blueprint. I don't know anything.
It is a blueprint, Gil. It was. You just said you have people. See, this is where it's what Kwame wants to do. This teachable moment. It's like, nigga, you trying to buy into something that already exists. So you could have took your money and invested into the space. Now, if Gilbert wants to say that's too much of a risk, you just say that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I didn't know what it was going to be. I'm making the best out of it. Hey, you know, and I think that is what he's saying. You know what I mean? But he's got to see their side of it. But his whole thing is like, his intent was just to fund the thing. You know, they're having two different conversations, angles of the same conversation, I guess you could say. You know what I mean?
So I sold them the idea. What do you have? So now, if I redid a deal and that's the same deal today, contracts up, finally, then we can have that discussion. Now I have everything. Now I have 4 studios here in my house. Right? Now I know the whole game. I didn't know it before.
Let me ask you a question, Gil.
Mm-hmm.
Did you even want Skip and them on your show, honestly?
Yes, I'm the one who got Skip.
Hold on, Anton. Let me say this.
Here you go.
I'm gonna be honest.
Ask the question. Like, I thought we were talking.
Gil, you need to watch yourself, bro. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna be respectful. This is my show. I know it triggers you to have me speak.
He's steering the conversation, bro.
If it bothers you for me to speak on my show, you can leave. But at the end of the day, I'm going to be honest. Most athletes and most basketball players, we're used to having people do things for us.
Right.
So,
way to steer the convo, bro, on your shit.
And nor do they try, because we're so used to people telling us to shut up and dribble that we believe in that concept. So Gil said honesty when he was on the show with that other dude. He was honest. He said, "I didn't know how to do it, nor did he seek out how to do it."
But no,
This is a guy who went to college. He should have sought out how to do it and how to run a business.
Credit for, though. One of the things that we got to give Gil credit for is that this nigga is transparent as fuck. Like
we have to give him credit for the things we give him credit for, but we also have to not let him weasel his way out of things he don't want to take.
I don't think he weaseling his way out of it, Kwam. I think that he just being transparent about it from both sides. You know what I'm saying?
But he's trying to rationalize it, and then
I give him credit.
he's avoiding the other side of it.
Gil does is that he just keep it 100.
Nah, Kwame, go back.
He's like a baby. He don't know when to not say stuff. I would have never said that. I would have never gave up 50%. When you don't know better what not to say, you're going to say everything. So it sounds like he's keeping it real. He's just too ignorant to know what not to say.
I agree with that.
That's not something he should ever say. He came up here and said that he want to teach 50%.
Well, actually, I think Gil knows what he's doing, but I think his whole thing is he's a self-defacing type of nigga. Like, that's how he deals with conflict and embarrassment and just conflict and issues. Is he just plays dumb? You know what I mean? He plays dumb and says, well, I was dumb, but shit, I am dumb. You know, and he just, if I'm transparent, then fuck it. You know what I mean? Hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm just me. Maybe I'm dumb. Da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? And Kwame's whole thing is like, bro, that is a coping mechanism to avoid accountability. You know what I'm saying? So I like this. Is a real adult, real intelligent black man. You know, three different niggas on three spectrums of black intelligence.
Owning a business and then not even knowing the part of the business that he should know. He said, "I don't know. I know what they know." And it's like, we have to stop as black men. The reason why I gave you credit, Anton, is not to come up here and just say Gilbert is a great guy. No. From the business side of things, hold on, let me say this. From a business side of things, I see the way you handle your business. And from top to bottom is solid business. It's not solid business from what Gilbert is giving up half of his company and then not knowing anything about the 50% that he does own.
I disagree with you.
Yes, he is, because he has the money. He has the money to lose it.
His own mouth is what I'm saying.
Right, but at the same time, you don't know what you don't know until you actually experience it.
I agree.
In that realm, and then you get the insight.
Right, and that's what he paid for.
My thing is that not that it wasn't a good business move, because business is about money, right? I'm not looking at it from the business perspective. I'm looking at it from the ownership perspective.
Right,
and being able to control whatever it is that you want to do. If I want to keep my fucking name on there, I can keep my name on there. If I want to, talk shit, I can talk shit.
Gil's whole thing is, nigga, if I could find somebody to pay for it, I'll go create another one.
Contract your shit out. You can, you know what I'm saying, do partnerships, whatever. What I'm trying to understand, and this is my biggest gripe from my lens, is how much money is enough money to where you say, you know what, that I'm not giving up no IP, I'm not giving up no ownership, I'm not giving you 1% of my company. The only people that I'm dividing my company with is my homies.
He's not saying that, though. He's saying he didn't even understand how to build the company, though, bro.
We've never seen anybody that made a significant amount of money that says, I'm not selling this out, you know what I'm saying, and I'm keeping 100% in-house, and we'll do sponsorships, or you can pay for...
Niggas gotta have the information, bro.
You can't control my shit. That's what I'm saying.
And I get that they're trying to kick that conversation off, but it's just like, that's how it should be presented, bro. Instead of how they're doing, but they kind of turned from an attack thing to all this other shit. So naturally, that's just how it's gonna happen.
The fans showing up even when we were struggling.
For me, the Spurs represent family.
You don't have
and that's why, because of what you said, I'm not ever selling. Because I want to control what it is that I have.
You don't have nothing, so
That's your opinion, but that's just
No, it is not. So okay, now here, let me ask a question. Since that guy's over there, Kwame, how many pages you have?
That doesn't matter.
I'm just how many pages? I'm not trying to make you. I'm not trying to make you look stupid here. I just want.
I own everything I have outright.
So how many channels do you have, Kwame?
That doesn't matter. Move on. I'm not gonna have an effeminate argument with you. We trying to learn from
This is a grown ass man conversation. Listen, I can go to. Hey Antoine, I can go to your channel if you want to actually have a conversation, since he doesn't want to. But he wants to keep interrupting the conversation.
I said move on.
I got Kwame is the one that started this live stream.
I said move on.
No, because you're saying something you don't know. It's a business, but there was no business. So Kwame, you got 3 or 4 pages. You go. So let's say you have Kwame Basketball, that old channel that you lost. If you can take that channel and somebody give you 50% of it to make it into a real show that makes you millions, you're saying you won't do it even though it's nothing right now.
No, because I have a hard drive with all of that content on it because I own it and I can just upload it on another platform.
On another platform?
Yeah, like Rumble or Kick or anything. It's my property.
But you're saying that content. I'm saying if someone took the channel itself and turned it into a real production ESPN show, you don't use that channel anymore. There's nothing going on with it. And you're going to get 50%. If it got 10,000 subs, you're going to get 50%. They turn it into the Kwame Show. You got millions on it. You're making millions. You say you want to do that, and there's nothing to do with it right now. And you still keep your other channels. But I'm stupid for giving away a business that didn't exist, a channel I wasn't using to build structure for a business and an empire I have today.
Yes, and I'm gonna tell you why.
That is stupid, yeah, because you could have did it. You could have did it yourself.
And no matter where you go, you're gonna do numbers. And no matter where the fuck you go, you're gonna do views. And no matter what it is, a platform that you step on,
yeah, you should have just built it up yourself, bro.
You got the entertainment ability. You
I
just
agree.
got it, bro.
That's today.
No,
No,
you
nigga.
was doing Vlad interviews, and before you even started doing content.
But that's what I'm saying. But
some people are born with it. You born with it.
yes, I'm born. Okay, but Antoine,
Let the man cook. You said
no, because you're using me today.
No,
To talk
nigga.
about a decision 2022.
No.
When I was on Fubo, I don't know anything. I just come in as a working bee. You come in, you pay me per episode, just like everybody's deal is right now.
Bro, but you had the it. It's entertainment. They're saying you had the it factor that creates this.
I come in, I get 10,000.
Agent Zero. Nigga, you've been him since you was with the Washington Wizards.
I don't like this. I don't.
60 on Kobe.
See, I don't like this idea. I don't like this idea of a basketball player coming into a world he don't know, and he's supposed to have the blueprint. Because
before y'all start flagging me,
I'm not saying that you're supposed to have the
bitch, no, you didn't. Stop.
Come on now, don't do that.
Damn.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
You gotta calm down. I ain't calling you out your name.
Don't do that.
I'm gonna bring him back up, but one thing we can't do. He done ran like a little girl. One thing we not gonna do, we don't do that. Gil want to be a man on the internet. Call me a bitch to my face. Don't do that. We trying to get the content, but you too busy wanting to argue with me like a female. I'm not here to argue with you, bro. Asking me about my channels and my personal stuff. You put your content on the internet. I didn't. So we went over your video. Why you gotta call me for no reason? Just stupid. That boy is a child. I don't know what's wrong with him. It ain't my fault he put that up. I went over it just like everybody else. But hey, it is what it is. We were having an ownership conversation. This ain't about what Kwame got over you and what don't. I would never do it. If you think you did what you did was smart, cool. I didn't call you dumb then. I've been calling you dumb for forever.
Y'all got a contract with each other to beef.
This is the only way he get clicks and views. His most popular interviews on Vlad TV is talking stories about Kwame Brown. I haven't seen Gilbert in the physical form in over 15, 20 years. But he talks like we see each other all the time.
Y'all seem like y'all beef like y'all work together on beef.
I don't have no beef with him. You see, I can't reel the conversation in. I answered this question. I said, don't worry about it. Move on. He continuously asks the same question. Just move on. I'm not telling you. Move on. This is not beef. If people don't understand, Gilbert numbers get his best spike when he make up a story about Kwame. He said Oak was downstairs. I called my man Oak. Oak, what's up with this story? Gil talking about he was downstairs. He said, I don't know what he was talking about. Gil sat there quiet while Oak was on the phone. So it's like he make up a story, get traction, and then get a studio out of it, I guess. But he admitted he didn't have Gil's arena without talking about me.
I just think that y'all, I just think that there's certain people that got it, man.
Hey, I'm headed to HEB. Need anything? Actually, yeah. I do got a list going.
Anton is good in this role though, man, like an influencer and things like that,
Seriously?
and an advisor.
And it's a greater responsibility, even beyond the money. And I understand the bag and I understand all of that, but I just think it's a greater responsibility to show people, not just talk about it, not just teach it, but show people that people, no corporation, no fucking gambling company, no nothing can control you. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all better on your own. Like, y'all are better than the pennies that they throw y'all. Because if they able to give you, and this has always been my thing.
Yeah, get it,
If
give
they
it to
able
them.
to give you that amount of money, whatever the money it was for the 50.
So how much are you making for them? That's where
If
you're
they able
going.
to give you all of that money in order to be able to get this shit,
What are they gonna
it's
make?
gonna be worth way more than what they offer.
That's what I said to Gil. He don't believe in none of that. That's why I said I don't want to talk to him. He keeps saying I'm beefing with him because he keep going on Vlad TV doing interviews about Kwame Brown. The only thing I said with Gil is just stop talking
Damn it.
about me. Why would you go on this white guy show that got millions of views to talk about Kwame? Why not talk about Gil? I would be up there talking about Bus Life. I wouldn't go on Vlad TV to talk about Gilbert. That's stupid. But he always got to talk about me because for whatever reason, my name, you know, if you say something negative about me, it moves some numbers. People coming to watch. So if you look at the way he engaged with me, he always try to engage with me aggressively. Even though I said I'm just asking him questions, now out of nowhere is bitch and this and that. When if me and Gil was face to face, he wouldn't talk to me like that. He know that. So I can't let him play with me like that.
I think y'all would be better off. I know y'all seem like y'all sworn enemies to the general public. I think y'all would be better off working with each other than against each
I
other.
agree.
I think that
I don't know what the general public believe, but I think Gilbert is a master manipulator because
For
I
sure.
don't know why they think we're sworn enemies. Gil is infatuated with me because I'm everything he not. Gil know me in real life. Gil know me. I'm not selling myself for nobody, and what you see, you get. Remember when me and you was talking about doing the interview, how I said I was gonna pull up. I said, don't worry about it. I'll pull up on you.
yeah.
So Gil know that he doesn't like individuals. He's like that dude from Italian Job. He's gonna make a shit ton of money. Gil knows how to leverage his celebrity as long as he don't have to do any work. Like he said, if he could just show up and be his little goofy self and get a check and go, that's good. But you can't pass that to your son. You can't teach that to your daughter. And so whatever little bit
What? Yes, the
I'm
fuck
not
he can. What are you
diminishing him.
talking
I'll
about?
give him his props for what he do. But to say that I own 100% of nothing when I own everything I got outright, I'm not trying to take away from you.
I agree
Why are
with
you
that.
trying to diminish me? Whatever way you did it, cool.
I'm just tired of helping these snake ass companies like these gambling sites get addicted to the bull and then make a bunch of money on the back end from selling. Yeah.
It was lame. He could have did better than that. Like it reminded me of me. Like it's like he took a page from my book. It was like remember when I went at Brick?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it kind of looked like. But the shit was lame. For I didn't believe nothing about it. I still stand on what I said. I still think you did some hoes commenting on other people's beefs. But I mean that's pretty much it.
But isn't that like what we're supposed to do as a?
I didn't appreciate the. I won't spit on nobody.
Yeah, that was lame too.
Don't do that.
That was lame.
Don't do that, bro. Cause I do all kind of. I debate with niggas. You feel me? I yell at. I talk calmly to. But when get the disrespect and shit, that we gon' disrespect them too.
You gonna spit on your punk
Yeah.
ass.
So when you beefing with other niggas, don't. Hey, nigga, I'm looking at the phone like, what do you say me for?
when the switch gets flipped,
Come on,
suspect
man.
is
Yeah, that shit was
all
lame.
bets are off.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
To
like
me, it felt like
good.
he was like double
I'm not.
his violence. You know what I'm saying? He was saying he was gonna do this, and he said he didn't want to do it. Look, I ain't got no problem with him. But stop saying you want to pod with me too. I'm a grown ass man. That shit sounds really flamboyantly gay. I just want to pod with you.
Yeah, that shit
and
is
this will
gay.
make me mad too. Remember, I called you that day,
yeah.
and he got on the phone and didn't say nothing. He said, "Oh, I just wanted to pod with you. Where we at?"
Well,
I
you
was like, "Bro, come on, calm down."
But to be honest, like you did introduce the possibility of physical violence.
I probably did. I stand on it.
Because I think he just said something that made you like that you didn't like or whatever. Or you
Yeah. So what it was I was over there. Me and Mikey O, I got into it. I don't know what his problem was, but he had said he had
Slayer?
Yeah, he had posted some, and then you just see like Moose Knuckle in the comments like, "Oh, get him."
Moose
It's like a
knuckle.
female, like it looked like a girl, like, "Oh, you tell him." And I just thought that was some hoe shit, and I stand on it. Like I still think that's some hoe shit. Well, you shouldn't comment on two men's beef, because little do you know, I've been knowing Mikey for 10, 15 years,
Oh,
and me and him straight.
I didn't know that.
You feel me? That ended up like a Lil Wayne and Birdman situation when y'all siding up, and then them niggas cool. Now we both looking at you like a fool.
Yeah.
You know, so like I said, I ain't got no beef with them. It's whatever. I'm turning the page on podcasting. I'm trying to be more professional, but I still stand on what I said. I don't take nothing back. I think that was some host, and that's just that.
Your hat is insane.
I know.
Make Crippen great again.
You know what I'm saying?
Is this-
Make America crip again.
Is this you like set hopping from like the far right, like Brandon Griff that you were on? And you're kinda like
100%.
trying to dial it
My
back.
boy's been compromised.
You see it?
So Trump, you know, I had to turn my back on Trump.
Were you? I really don't know. Were you actually?
The fact that your back was never turned in the first place.
Bro, I was with Trump. I was fucking with him. I thought he was a gangster. You know, Trump in hip hop for years. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was kind of gravitating towards him.
But you ain't heard about all of the that he was doing in the '80s with his black workers in them hotels.
So I heard a story that one of the black workers that was working in the hotel, she couldn't get a spot, so he gave her a permanent spot in the Trump Tower without paying no rent or no nothing. So that's the story I heard. But yeah, I had to turn my back on bro.
Look, I just be feeling like, man, just because Massa move you in the house close to the fireplace, that don't mean
Right.
you still don't like your black kid.
Right.
That could be a fact.
It's
Yeah,
also
I'm
like
saying.
that's a straight PR move.
But also, I appreciate
That's why
Ted.
he, with these rappers, that's why he be doing clemencies.
Yeah.
You know what the f- he doing? He don't really put us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, nigga? That shit be for the vote. Everybody want to be black until it's time to be black. Everybody want to f- black people until it's actually time to f- black.
It's the same thing. Like, and if you could even use the example of liberals doing the same. It's the same thing as
You're a
Bill
liberal.
Clinton back in the day playing the saxophone in our Arsenio Hall, and like, oh, this guy's great. You feel me? We love him. Then he disproportionately incarcerates more minorities than any president prior to him. So, like, yeah, this is a very common
But
trend.
I do appreciate the power of knowledge and being able to change your mind. I stand on the idea that you can always change your mind, you can always learn something and grow from it. So shout out to Tay.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
facts.
That's a fact. That's what I
Rise
don't like
above.
too, because you'll be able, or you'll hear somebody state an opinion, and a couple months later you'll see a change, and you'd be like, you wasn't the same person you was when you was 14. You know, why
Yeah.
can't I gain some new information
Yeah.
and then change my stance on it?
Boston's taking the win. I saw it in a dream.
Come on, Houston's got to pull through. They just have to.
Phoenix, man, you know it.
The cheese never lies. Chicago's winning.
Atlanta's going to shock everyone tonight. Just feels like it.
Kalshi lets you legally trade on anything, anywhere in the U.S.
Yo,
stop right there. If you live in any of these states, you can play Better Picks. Look, I'll make it real easy. Download Better, verify your account, and I'll drop $10 in there. No deposit necessary. And when you're ready to deposit, I'll even match it up to $200.
Download the Better app today and get a free $10. Plus, earn up to a $200 bonus on your first deposit.
Do y'all think that, like, because I know y'all, speaking of Summer Walker.
Ooh.
You like that segue?
That was a good one. I like that one.
Damn.
Hey, this whole summer I'm gonna walk her down like Rico Reckless.
Bars.
You feel me?
Bars.
Summer Walker seemingly takes aim at Will Meach being down bad in a new interview with Complex while discussing her own prior relationship with him.
She was decent though. She didn't really say nothing mean.
Yeah, we gonna see.
Yeah, play the video. She didn't really say nothing mean.
I like Summer Walker. She's a top tier thought.
Talk about an unfortunate situation for you that led to an incredible line and meme for us.
Tam and Suspect got a good chemistry. So cover her up, nigga. Ain't none. Or what they gonna do to you? Yeah, I gotta. We gotta run this back. This some good. This a good segment.
Do y'all think that, like, because I know y'all see what's going on with the with Northwest right now, that picture circulating. I want to ask, like, you as a father, do you?
I dislike this so much.
What are your thoughts?
I don't like that at all, bro. Like, and I just feel like as a dad, as a girl dad, I got a 9-year-old, and I got my 1-year-old, bro. And my 9-year-old nigga, she's already growing fat. You feel me? Like, she's her body is already starting to fill in. You know what I'm saying? That shit be scary.
It's terrifying.
Every day, cause I'm like, why is weirdos out here? You know what I'm saying? Like, and you're a baby. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, I look at you as a baby, 9, 10, and you're a baby. You get what I'm saying?
Baby when you're 17.
Yeah, you know, like,
baby
this
when
is
you're
always
20.
gonna be my baby. So
Yeah.
I'm just that terrifies me. So like, you don't want to like, man, you don't want to even advance them even more. You get what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm not my daughter not getting no full bust down nothing.
But
It's not
what
happening.
up, Creed?
God. What's up, baby?
Yeah, I think it's hard when you have kids. It's like the line between letting them express themselves and keeping them safe. Because I remember when I was growing up, like my grandparents were super duper strict, super religious, and there would be things that I want to do, like oh my friend is doing this, or like every girl at school. I go to private school, I'm free dress, like I want to wear the skirt like everybody else. And my grandma, one day I guess she just got tired of it, and she's like, look, it's not about you and what your friends think. It's about when you dress like that, how you perceived by other people. So now you out in the little cheerleader skirt and the crop top or whatever, and you are out at the mall. Now it's men that are older than you that are looking at you now because they think, oh, because you got
That's
the
that
mom,
wisdom.
I can come talk to her.
They give you
Where
that
if you dress
game
a
and
little
tell
bit
you
more
why.
modestly,
That's a
when
good
you know, as
parenting.
invited, she's like they're already gonna be how they are in general. When you do certain things, you invite more attention to yourself.
Well, this is why I wanted to ask you as a father, because I have a very different take on it, and like, because my take was that picture is harmless. You know what I mean? Like, to me, like, we all had fake tattoos. We were all wearing temporary tattoos. She's dressing like she's like doing cosplay of Playboy Cardi or like whatever
Can we see the
rapper she
picture?
looks up to. Yeah, to me that was not problematic, but I'm not a father, so I can't really. I could understand
I'm
maybe
gonna
as a father.
find out what's problematic about it.
He's probably saying the
making her look older.